Today we are going to rebuild this transmission. It's for the 5L40E transmission model, and it's usually fitted in the BMW 318 or Range Rover, Vogue or Sport. Now this transmission is manufactured by General Motors, and more often than not, the usual defects that occur in this transmission are the forward and the intermediate clutch. That happens after a long period of time of driving. Now the forward clutches are here, the damaged ones. Now these are one-sided friction plates. This transmission only takes one-sided friction plates. Now we have the forward clutch and the intermediate clutches here. Sometimes even other sections may be damaged, but this is the most common area that gets damaged. We have also the filter. Whenever this transmission is rebuilt, it's very necessary to replace the filter. But in our case, when we do a rebuild, we don't just replace the clutches and the filter only. We try to go the extra mile to replace all that is required to get the transmission to operate properly when it is out of our workshop. We do replace all the soft parts. This is an overhaul kit, a simple overhaul kit. It has got the sealing rings, the oil seals, and the gaskets. We also replace the pistons. These are molded piston for the reverse and direct clutch. This is a new one. We have also the overdrive clutch piston, which we replace. We replace also the intermediate clutch piston. And also the direct clutch piston and the second clutch piston. It is useful to understand that whenever the clutch or the friction plates get burnt, the pistons also get affected because of the amount of heat generated. These are the new clutches that we put in. These are the forward clutches, and the combination of direct clutches and all that, we replace all that with new. And then on top of that, we put in a new filter. But above all, we make sure that we also do something to the valve body, because the operation of the gearbox is mainly based on the valve body. This is the valve body for this transmission. When we are through with it, we'll make sure that we put in a rebuilt valve body. A rebuilt valve body is as good as a new valve body, but it's better in the sense that it is cheaper and more pocket friendly. After we are done, we also make sure that we flush the entire cooling system for the transmission on the car. At certain times, we may also add on an inline magnetic filter that removes most of the debris that is generated when the transmission is in operation. Now this is the casing for the gearbox. For the 5L 40E transmission. It is 5L because it is a 5-speed gearbox. Amongst the gearboxes made by General Motors, we also have the 4L. The 4L, that is for the 4-speed. So this is a high performance gearbox, and that is why it uses one-sided friction plates. The one-sided friction plates are meant to dissipate the heat generated when the transmission is in operation. Now these are speed sensors. More often than not, it's not necessary to replace the speed sensors, but when we do the overhaul, we clean them and test them and make sure that their resistance is within the specified range. We also test the solenoids, and where necessary we replace them. When all that is done, the transmission is assured of operating to the best of its ability.